Yada ene me dani nyina na se nsem a ekoso e wa agudie mo ye trase na edi latest nyina enso edi mamo ye wi a ne apensempensemo ne edi nko ya babbe mu ne afimu ye kama ne aka nsem a eno so ewom nyina enso de ache wo a wo hwe me e wo Marego TV, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram be bia ne nyina mo do ye mo akwamba nyagopon onka ho na de bia no wo feed no enda Marego TV na de Sports Center Jumede 3 to 5 about 5 ne a sorry so about 6 na ye the news so abremo kama na no nsem no dorso wadaroma de ye ba behwe nie eno a games ni bi ekoso na eno akopa the way semi final second leg no Barca ya amfa na nyina Atletico Madrid agopie mo final ye be ka ho asem ena nyume games ni bi baso na nyina mo so ye be di ho nkomo kakra Chelsea Man Unity saka nyina nyame ado na nwumre baso ena afa so no ade a Iran hu sensem Donald Trump enso de aba se on emfa ne ho kra se Iran be ko World Cup so mu ma on emfa ne ho de oye na na oye nyame adoma eno se be ka ho asem kakra ne o se papa wa sheda ena oye sa na denti na wo se politics kra etimi affect your football ye be di hu komo eno aye start ye ne external version no ye de better so kama medin at the Champions League and no before say best start no your question of the day na your question of the day no and no she iti baby obia no for answers ni bra for messages in bra na yen kan nyina so emfa ma fa bra send the message no share mo obi no obi so share na obi so share na fa mu fa mo message ni na emfa na say WhatsApp SMS na Facebook ni na fa bra ye be kan dia ma say that here ye bisa say which of the following is your most memorable moment for Ghana at the World Cup? Inte for the no, you were Germany 2006, Ghana versus Czech Republic as Samoa Jan, each the fastest goal. Ghana versus USA, run of 16, South Africa 2010, as Samoa Jan share winning goal. Ghana versus Germany, as Samoa Jan each second goal Eddie Ghana, and the last one no, Mohamed Kudus, Ghana versus South Korea, 3-2 sa game no. Eno ya winning goal. Goals ni nyina goals eno so ebo Ghana. Etim de wahi ena Philippa. Germany 2006 Samoa Jan share the fastest goal or share Peter Cech. Anase Ghana versus USA. Sa winning goal no 2-1 no only say Ghana versus South Korea Qatar 2022. Na Mohamed Kudus ebo winning goal. Ghana versus game no and Jan and one and a favorable moment for Blasters and so work after nyina bra na kan so dia mo itabu so for medin at the Champions League sem no draw so menu so ko yemfa tidbit no emfa ma hwefo na afi so no yemfa de aka no so no ento amoso enawie e wo Marego Sports Center no so na yento aso e na yehya ase ego piemu e wo former West Ham for the day at the Mikel Gregory Antonio Obeka Brant go piemu West Ham no new ball of West Ham kakra say wako piemu enso e wakata na ba cho mama Mikel Antonio kakra na go piemu na se contract ko sign no na no so na no worship enso ho na owie pe no no the message pa enso di koma West Ham fans no se ne nia so ne nia je se se wako piemu e wakata ono so akoto ani ball so o chem so be piemu e West Ham no West Ham ye team bia dan akoma so team bia do team ni ye pa na sese ni de nyankopo adom ono Mikel Antonio ono so akonya club e wo Qatar team no den enso e de Al Salia weni sama PM kakra e wo Mikel Antonio so ya ye di na so e ma kama ene ewie e wo Marego Sports Center Jumedie so na ye fi Mikel Antonio ye ko PM e wo Real Madrid so ya kakra abrante ni dim e de Rodrigo Silva de Rodrigo Goes player biogo pure Real Madrid abrante we onibo ne bopa na enche bia na abrante so ekonya injury na perefo so eko hwehwe mu no na ese Rodrigo Goes ade a the rest of the season abrante we bono nya bimbo World Cup so no enya de obetima akobi abrante e de ni message daba se ade wom se doctor for chim se obeche na injury no na anworship no wogide se enche obesa ba park no so no hwe statement or the buyer mameka kakre na me kira ase or see one of the worst days in my life how I was always afraid of this injury maybe life's been a little cruel to me lately. I don't know if I deserve it, but what can I complain? I've experienced so many wonderful things that I also didn't deserve. To chem say, do baby no, na se ni die. Aya arehosem edima no. Sase nanse nanka naninda. So no Rodrigo Goes no, ebenya injury. Nanka bibie ne abade so tifie na crutches ene hye no. Ne nyina mo no ose nyama bebre ne to no sebi ne nyina mo no enu kwan se eba. Ba ne nyawa fa ni sa abrabo no sa na tie. Se ne obom pae se encha ni wo beto no. Ose ode aseda enso de akom obibia mo amo frɛ no mo amo test nyina say that you should speedy recovery no nyina mo no ose aseda emfa ko bibia nti weni sema epiem kakra enso Rodrigo de Silva de Goes abrantie so e osi akan edema Ramadan so say the rest of the season ball no nya bi mbo and afi so work up so no ontimi ko weni sema epiem kakra yedema enewi ento aso ne fa sem no so fa mo dia ye go piem e wo Premier League kakra na season way asem mako a epia obi aka ho asem no Arsenal for set pieces nko a na koso e wo krom ha na wo show screen so aserete ye hwe goals ya share from corner kick in the Premier League no 2022 2024 2025 no mufa first one to so na afi ye na 2024 25 no goals epiem no 135 out of 380 games no na se corner goals every corner nko a 135 and after so 2025 2026 no goals epiem no 138 out of 281 games na se corner kick they say na no a na ye de boy epio na ye de usam so emao na enkohwe goals eno so epiem kakra yenko adawa na afi yemfa eno so entwam so na say the most goals scored from corner in the Premier League season no say Arsenal and edikan a na say 2025 2026 no omanya 16 goals out of corner kicker yebo afi enso ewo yipio nem ena afi so eadea Arsenal biom 2023 2024 no omo enya 16 goals so ewom West Brom enso eada 2016 2017 omanya 16 goals enso ewom ena afi so eada Oldham enso nya 16 goals 1992 93 na sampa ugo piemu ewo English football dia corner kick ni de eno anu bibia enso ede share goal enso ho na yeko piemu season way yenhwe Arsenal team no na se nyame adoma ade a goals nkwa ena omo so ehye enso ewo eba no corner set pieces Arsenal games without scoring from set piece no makomako 13 na Arsenal for no ewini ahye goals makomako 4 from a set piece net Arsenal 4 there ya na do ba bia na je se corner kick na obo se na de afa ho na ya hye 20 sema pm kakra enso ewa yipia hu sema corner kick hu sema epm so ayedeja enso ewa manade de ye nyina ema wo sports center twebede so na ye free one ma ye nto aso na ye nka insam nyina so emfa emamo ye go pm ewa coach ne di edi Fabian Mark Hosler enso ye coach German edema Brighton and Hove Albion o chem se corner kick na no hye na set pieces no oni Arsenal bobo a Arsenal timi di 1 minute pe enya draw e ball ma na ulidi Arsenal obo se set piece aba ne akopia goalkeeper no so akogu bebe ne ahyew officials for nkahwe o se ade enye kra yentie insem kakra bia Fabian Hosler ekafa set piece wasaba aye deja and so English Premier League.
I think because it disturbs the rhythm of the game and there are no clear rules anymore. How much time you can spend for a corner, how much time you can spend for a throw-in. Some of the blockings or the way teams are blocking, I think that there's no clear rule that sometimes the referee whistles and it's a foul, sometimes he doesn't foul or doesn't whistle. So I think that's why we have this topic at the moment. But for me, that the main topic is make a clear rule how much time you can waste for a corner, for a throw-in, for a free kick, because I think no one recognizes it, but when Arsenal has a corner and they are leading, sometimes they spend over 1 minute just to take a corner. Every supporter who pays a lot of money to going into the stadiums and watching our games should see the same netto game time, because they pay a lot of money. They want to see a football event and they don't want to see maybe 50 minutes the game is the ball is in the game and 40 minutes the game is not running, and therefore that's how I see it. But I think we won't change these rules or these kind of rules immediately. So we we know how important set pieces are. I think because it disturbs the rhythm.
When he's a bright coach in the day, and the Fabian Hosler so a set pieces was about especially corner kick, and do Arsenal for no. Now be piano goalkeepers and no defenders in Arsenal for say yeah. Now it was a set pieces was no. Man City coach in the day at the Pep Guardiola and so James Abra on a say Oswakra or ya Colano. Na unim say na England for ya bobo na corner na obia jubilati as I say be go. What I say as England for no born here boy na corner baby boy obi ba JK who be show boy sa England for this side you know yente say no so kai efa there's a set piece whatever and so be the English Premier League game.
To set pieces, they start to be important part of the strategies. And before, when I started as a manager in the beginning, was different. We cannot say that in England, for example, set pieces. I remember when I was a young boy, a young kid. Every time we thought in Spain, when the people say, in England, when it's a corner, the people celebrate it. You know, like a goal, celebrate the corner, a free kick. I remember perfectly when I was a young boy. So nothing changed. But it's true that. I think Arsenal dictate a little bit how they do it, and is an important role. And before years ago in NBA, the 3-shot points was not involved as much like Golden State Warriors with Stephen Curry.
I was about winning 7 so PM kakra na nina mo na say set pieces was 7 no edoso. You go pay one man you coach in the day at the Michael Carrick. And so HM say, baller, ye boy. I was say born ye fe. What I say, ye boy, who should be no should be. Ye say do baby, na corner back, na phone na aku goalkeeper no. Na ye boy ni piano we sweep POB, na pinball na chimney so ye winning. Or say ana basa na. And what the beauty of the game in ye fe cry. I was say a game na say ye boring be na say ye man football bisa. I was say ye boy. Ye boy ni ye ba. Or say no. Abra man you for share Arsenal no here. Mo ka chom so here. As ye mom sa chance no.
I think it's gone too far, yeah. I think it wasn't long ago.
What's nasa? A team no a team bia, and your bobi on bobi have biasa. Yente sema, Magakari so kafa set piece whatever. I have baby and so EP on him.
They told that he couldn't really lay a hand on anybody in the box, and it was going to be stamped kind of out and clamped down on. And it's crept in, it's gone stronger. I think obviously the success of set pieces, corners in particular, probably in terms of being able to put so many bodies close together, has made more teams do it because the success rate is so high, you know. So it's understandable why there's so many teams trying it and doing it. But yeah, in terms of as a game, and it doesn't feel that we've kind of got that balance right. So I don't know what is to do about it. It's not for me to decide.
I was over Michael Carrick James I was saying because say no only ask that one your bobia set pieces the bar. So I don't be a dish Chelsea for 2-1 yeah. Professional blocking out to Oklahoma. Now Enusano and Mikel Arteta amutrim and so a coach of Jemo Edema Arsenal and so James her. Now Mukrano and Chebian and his slot. Ebega say crowd the EP on Ukrano and Nakuma Kwendi actually. And that's a ball now or TV you cannot ready be a Bonnie be crying your fair cry. I say Mkola go bisa. I say in your basketball. Well, you play your ball and away him. Then one or see a do a big cry, a corner or pepper or my EP or no. About for another Mikel Arteta so Eddie and we are and it's all crowd lucky. What I say, as na chowpa na Ukraine lucky say and show. I was angry, show baby. Now, coach is now Mukaza as na for obri set pieces a very league, Mukra Munchadan way. And check as now for Bibia Bechamo. Yente Saba, Mikel Arteta, as we cover set pieces was Saba, Yaka Efa Nitimno.
I certainly want to be. I'm upset that we don't score more and that we concede as well. So we want to be the best and the most dominant team in every aspect of the game, and that's the trajectory and the aim of this team. And as a club, we want to be the same. So try to do that. I don't know. I mean, you as an opponent or whatever, you get upset when you concede a goal. I was really upset the way we conceded our goal against Chelsea, and Chelsea, look, the quality that they have, the amount of set piece they score. Manchester United is doing so well the same. I was at Man City, used to work a lot on them, so it's something. And there are phases and there are moments when team has an opportunity to.
I was our wedding summer make a theater and so the tuja and so the first set piece was ever and also I did our English Premier League them now free EPL you go PMO I was Spain kakra and ran you game never so where Copa del Rey semi-final second leg no now Brand say into that game no na Atletico Madrid equal 4 goals lead what I say if you say FC Barcelona so bit me atika na be extra time cry and so bit me abani na man is Atletico Madrid. And so Tama Barca shown by 3-0 where and a big kwama say Atletico Madrid ko PMO final and no and after game no hands data flick and so they are tuja say ya there no na say ni team no mu ye there so mu ye bia what I say no kwa na big kwan Emma na say Barcelona share 3 goals and no or say ni nyina mo do e was say fans so proud of the team ono ka so very proud and so say the team do and also mbo na do be bia no mo ye do tinyam ya to ba na say ni dia omu nyina betu mo chi na afre so no La Liga na fe UEFA Champions League no FC Barcelona enso betimi edinkunu ma weni sema Hansi Flick so dia ba na wie ye na so emo kama e o Marego Sports Center no so na to aso na ye go PMO e o FIFA president den e Gianni Infantino and eno a 100 days enso na chese enche bia FIFA World Cup no enso be share say America Mexico ni Canada eno na papa so e dey message bibiri na enso dia come countries amuso qualifier unto wa be PMO World Cup na say World Cup bia set bia ready party wa obado men so kra bia be fa enti se ba Gianni Infantino kan Messi ahodo a odema countries amuso wa be PMO e wo FIFA World Cup
go until the kickoff of the greatest FIFA World Cup ever. 3 host countries, 16 host cities, 48 participating teams, national teams, 104 matches in a little bit more than 1 month, in 39 days to be precise. This is history. We'll have 7 million people in the stadiums. We'll have many more millions coming, billions, 6 billions watching, 6 billion people watching it from home. We'll have debutants. We'll have the usual world champions who will play. But most importantly, we will have the world coming together. And this is probably the most important fact in this particular period of time. We need events, we need occasions to unite the world, and this World Cup will truly unite the entire world.
It was our wedding summer Gianni Infantino, so they will say World Cup way it will unite the world. Na Iran di onye ibiasa ti na era soja FIFA World Cup they go PMO e America for president dey Donald Trump. Donald dey chem say Iran for no medium family ho kra na say World Cup mo ba mo me Donald Trump dey family ho what I say dey me pese me yam no me koso aye what I say me nyai da munim na mo bo hehe Donald Trump wo ho mo ni na mo go me wo ho mo ni na mo ga me wo ho esan se he mo de mo ya ma dwin se muta America me so me tamo what I say it de mo be bia mo kanta mo de ba me de be hia mo de fast throw me de be hia mo de fa form be bia Donald Trump James say e run for about World Cup mo ma wo ne fa no kra esan se no eja do moto papa esan so no de nani abre e wo run for so nti o meba o so mo ma o so mbe de yo onu Donald Trump there emfa no kra na asemi papa ya kede no wo na ye ba be bobo wo krumpa na rehwe amafo sa ye go kan so awuzuntie wo se emfa wo kra into when sema America president and Donald Trump HM say run for meba wo mo on emfa no ho esa say the open na no ye what I say wa be ye bia emfa no ho what I say emfa no ho na o say Iran for no eni abre o show etuo mo wo mkromo Tonu Donald Trump there, do I na ye? Ombebo, omumo, so de o. I don't care. To any summer Donald Trump. And so that today and every and as more kama our Marego Sports Center, Jubia so now there yet also quite say no FIFA and so to me unveil next poster yet FIFA World Cup no na ya dia wo hwe art na efe pa wo hwe screen so a efe June 11 to July 10th July 19th FIFA World Cup 2026 Canada Mexico US of A efe nti poster ni nie poster we na ye de ko FIFA World Cup no poster we it's the poster we are and FIFA 4 Ediko World Cup no obi se nyefe obi so asa ye biasa ye logos isa iti wa so we chire ye fada ne nyina biti ebusafo we ni sema epiem kakra e wo Tisbita na wi ye na so abeda waka be den e the champions line wadado ma ye be before say be say try ho no question of the day ma min sam bobo so biom na mo hwe me say which of the following is your most memorable moment for Ghana at the World Cup? Germany 2006 Asamoah the fastest goal Ghana against Czech Republic and Ghana versus US of a run of 16 extra time Asamoah the day are you to Asamoah Panyai Ghana go play quarter finals and Germany Brazil 2014 Ghana versus Germany Asamoah goal ma Ghana na yelidi Germany 2-1 and close as so bete and 2-2 and Ghana versus South Korea Qatar 2022 Mohamed Kudus sad and about 2 goals or say winning goal edima Ghana there were he and I just say urem fit da Ghana versus Czech Republic Germany 2006 Ghana versus US of A Angola 2010 and South Africa 2010 and now say Ghana versus Germany Brazil 2014 and Ghana versus South Korea Qatar 2022 ni nyina mo no obetime do answers about 0201 67 2828 0201 67 2828 WhatsApp SMS Facebook for no momfa mesinimra na yanka nyina so emfa ma na yebetwa ho kakra yekoba abjafo abetrase ne apense no a basa ankoyie Donald Trump say Iran for emfa no kra mo ba mo emfa ne ho ebi du nkomo ene yo adaro man pacho yebesisi a
Are you thirsty and in need of well-purified water to quench your thirst? I recommend Glorious Natural Mineral Water. Produced through reverse osmosis to the highest quality, this highly purified water is perfect for any occasion, being it wedding ceremonies, parties, funerals, engagements, and many more. Contact Glorious Natural Mineral Water on 0548 493522 or 0503 130395. We produce in bulk quantities, so just let us know how much you need. We are located at Bon Ahunjo off the Temakosomo Highway and Dakuman, Nyamiche, Abeche Street. Glorious Natural Mineral Water, so refreshing.
Fly away, yes, I'll fly away.
Glorious Event Center is the perfect venue for all your special occasions. From wedding ceremonies and birthday parties to funerals, live band performances, corporate events, and private gatherings, we've got you covered. Let me show you around. We also have spacious conference rooms, restaurants, canopies and chairs, guest rooms, live bands and spinning equipment for your services. Glorious Event Center also provides video coverage and photography services for all your special occasions. Locate Glorious Event Center at Akuse Junction off the Temakosomo Highway. For bookings, please call 020-167-2828. Glorious Event Center, your perfect venue for all your corporate and private events.
Oh, yes, I'll fly.
Ete ebusafo ni nyina mo na se yakwaba ni nyina mo no aha Marego TV Marego Sports Center jumedie ena wasogu so a hwe kama ni nyina mo Facebook or search Marego TV MAREGO search like comment famo bi no bi se famo bi na yenhwe ni nyina kama YouTube na se ho no subscribe search MAREGO or YouTube ni nyina Sports Center jumedie etwegu on ma onso betime edi comment na fe obibia enso edi aba na afeso akanyina enso medimbiom no edi champions lie na ni na mo no obeti say person sponsor show we a obetimi afre numbers we a mede ba beto screen so na afeso ro fra woni e marketing team bedin kobo kama na afeso nyame atoma na say from next week UEFA Champions League no Chelsea PSG we say emfa comment embra miti obetimi sponsor afi World Cup no so ba so a na say most of the commentaries no ebeba and so into Wadaroma 0201672828 0201672828 ofre numbers me anywhere about number we are on your marketing team bedin kobo na mo so church onyamane so kawa na so wotimi aba be sponsor your sports show na so na efepa enso e wo ho na ne nyina mo no na nwumre de abijafo so aba ma me nko na mama akwaba na have your say share na fe yenko the topic proper no so na Iran America president or say emfa ne ho kra say Iran for beba World Cup no wo mu mawu I don't care what I say sa no kan enyam na me kan iti oni Kroan kata bia friend no political ene ko din kobo or say emfa ne ho Iran for beba wo mu mawu I don't care nti Donald Trump de ene de beto aso no aso basa ehye miensa nenso ankoyie neno ade na esuni arewo pa e wo camp no na mfa nyame arwa na anwumre Chelsea ene Aston Villa omnyina uniform Man U ni Newcastle uniform Man City Nottingham Forest de aka nyina yema yewe anwade na third na ebe koso atan third na iti ebusa for sa na tie but wadado man patch obetimi am features for enyumre a na me boss na face so no me ma ahwefo so hu enra bi koso enyume so be koso enti enyume se na tie 7:30 no Aston Villa ni Chelsea 7:30 biom Brighton ni Arsenal a big game na 7:30 biom Fulham ni West Ham 7:30 Man City Nottingham Forest Pereira call Nottingham Forest oya de pa Newcastle Man U na Newcastle for enya virus the majority of players in pra it ended here e go go St James Park bebre na only team a virus ko sia there say wo hwe won su ya anhwe na akoye internet ye ko Benjamin Shesko ni mboamu nyina e ko gumbe 4 ni abafie na Chelsea ni Aston Villa de big game ti winning games are eba so na nwumre enso o ntino mame ma abegyafo akwaba ke ade no nya wachire ho a no atwen kakra na onua ba akopam wi a nyina na ehia wachire ho onu atwusam to de me ba ho na bibia ya abegyafo akwaba amu ye de ye ho ye bibia e fine de
bibia come
teacher Patrick
yes
and engineer Ben an engineer na engineer 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 ti say me na me ma odi say engineer na engineer
oh yeah
say teacher am pe
oh me manu lecturer
say lecturer so you say teacher
ana I say teacher ni
Ese matadi enti na o kan sa.
O se South French teacher ni mo a o their head is wicked no.
French.
Kiki we mbe bu.
I say first day a me French teacher no back class no kan French West bi wo kan kwa na mesra fe. Mesra am business a. Sylvester, what is wrong with you? Say dey kwa minti da. Ti ebu on mo zi anyum bi ozi Tes épaules jamais pieds.
Jamais pieds. Beautiful.
Tes épaules jamais pieds.
Jamais pieds.
Les oreilles, bouche et pieds. Tes épaules jamais pieds.
Jamais pieds. Beautiful. You see the same people in Ghana don't like French. We in Togo no. If you're in class and the English teacher come, we are all sleeping because you don't like English in Togo. So I came to Ghana before.
Papa, yeah, na fe no see ton no abodi bi afe maso si kwa mi say ade gba mi ti bi da o ti eti ni abe mi ti bi da so the way na o kan ade no emesre ti class ya mesre sa
and they get angry easily those messages
ni bubu di say aba no be di aba
yes o say be di aba ni bubu feel the sense office donation now
nyama no ka no say eja yesre when you use what was obesre but class
but French is so once
you know people that did not take it serious they regret because it is good to know two international languages.
Okay.
So me I'm blessed.
Okay, all right,
I'm also blessed.
So which one can you speak?
The French.
You can speak French?
Small
Comment allez-vous?
Just it was about that so I want and so eka na say tumedi no ho iti mamisha self Ben ho na Ben emfa have your sin mreye e ba bia wo bia Marego TV so ne Facebook no search wo be hu yen na face no YouTube and so ye da ho kama pa ye Ghana man so hu say obi a African West this man ye be share sa Ghana man we ye be share na fe ni nyamo iti nyame adoma o cha Ebesi ba say akuse ye wo ho clubhouse wa ko be display sports enche ye be ko market kwa na so dem kwa ko yo ho na abare bia fa iti Ben the next 8 minutes no ye wo dia
okay
na face so the yema the topic proper no so na face fa dia kan iti Ben fa ko odaroma.
Okay, so I greet everybody and for the sake of remembrance we are once again we are once again celebrating the anniversary of Mr. Martinez.
Yes,
that 8th beautiful year anniversary. Yes,
8 years.
8 years together, two beautiful boys. Yes, it's yes.
Say, I used to watch your manager watch ho. Ono so check or sports. Mr. Water.
Yes.
Nani G Sports. Wo papa. See you slide. Yeah. Manager.
The way manager is, he'll be very good playing over set.
Yes. Say enche corporate games ni baso. Na Marego na be hosti. Inti me first 11 na. The be goalkeeper no. Everyday.
Baby Tebeche. Because so to me
Baby Tebeche.
He will get tired.
Na number 2 no. Me de many fema ni Collins obit me about 2.
Okay.
Na 3 no. Atu Sam. Be about 3.
4 ni 5 ne Mauli Niki. We will say because of the height.
Kenny Gideon about 4 and 5.
Oh, okay. Ne Mauli boy.
Me ba.
Okay.
Kenny Gideon about 4 and 5.
Okay.
Aye. Obi kura we che so be ball boy. Unya ball boy da. Na me share manager. Umano playmaker be 10 na. Obit ma share goals pa.
Thomas Vabuena.
Everybody.
Messi.
Inte your manager, general manager. David Water. Our number 10.
That's it.
Typical playmaker.
Thank you.
Mario Z. About 6.
And the Newton there.
Me pa say me.
Okay.
Number 7, Nana so you. Nana so you about 7. Nana was saying, Nana so you about 7 was saying. Nana number 8, you know. Say yeah, yes, let's see. We are near about 8. Nana number 8, you know. Mauli.
Okay.
But I don't need basketball. Who do? Any volleyball. They be anu ako pra ball no. Na go give penalty. It's It's Mauli bebo 8.
Na RM
ne Newton. 9-11.
Okay, top 2.
Yeah.
Na Mr. Okrai.
Mr. Okrai, no. Or experience.
Okay.
Inti, no.
Super sub.
Inti Mr. Okrai. No. Be kabe or super sub.
Okay, only Ghana.
Kabe 20 minutes, no. Yes. Coach Otofista, no.
Okay.
Iti ebobe akabe 10-15 minutes, no. Na Mr. Okanyaba.
Okay.
Or best san game, no.
Technical director Dela.
And the like technical director.
We coach and me assistant.
Coach Nema line up no.
Maybe me and me coach. It's Robert. SO bench. Omnya super sub. What I say?
Robert. Freedom.
Yeah, tell na so you bra. Na Robert ko ho.
I say na so be 15 minutes.
Share about 30 or about 15 say na so you about me 20 na coach. So we be ko. Na face no into share finfi ho no. Mario. What I say? Mauli. And your general manager.
Okay.
What I say?
Okay.
Oh, say a general manager Pemwa.
Yes.
Or the Budo Pemwa.
4-2-3-1.
Mario so the Nitini Pemwa. Na Mauli Tintin Jibo na. Baby tell you punish or no chibo na say
Oliver Kahn.
What I say?
4-2-3-1 push formation.
Very good.
All offensive.
Nana so they are do we no be obeki came. Na ke only Gideon there enche 4 and 5. Munim na fetch no one share ya.
Say many away your semi retirement all. Your semi retirement.
And me you be organize it, Marego be host it. You be training pa. Amount for whom be the glucose be back for the park. Cuz amount for be pa. The Rashid ni mo work say no, mo super sub on be ba. Na efe pa. And so it Dela also open number 9 pa.
Say striker. Tactical brain for.
Striking we na enquire the lab dey ni be emped.
Debi now Newton mo ni ara mu ja 9 wa. Why na chere?
Newton or top ball selfish. And you best sound no quick. Why?
Sadano. Yes, me bacho. Sadano yen share Chelsea Jesse.
Never share Jesse.
Yen share.
Say world champions. Na share Jesse.
Yes, share Chelsea Jesse on machine. Red card. I'm for be get red card will give him.
Say it's just so you aggressive.
Yes.
Yeah, be. When me bacho, me bacho yen share Chelsea Jesse. Mr. Neo Cameron Messi say that they will know where Chelsea Jesse.
Yes, Jesse.
Jesse na be 2. Arsenal ni Man U Jesse.
Jesse na. What person have top place na?
They say you lose trophy no.
Iti abuta boss are te Jambia do ma make games no. Eba so ni Marego ti obehwe na afi so no. Ene ada corporate na afi yakobo What I say, maybe I be fair. It's Ben. The next 8 minutes if I call now face on the Akado and so Amuso.
Okay, so first of all, let's start with Kobe Menu. Since Amorim left and Michael Carey came in, Kobe Menu has been getting some consistent playing time. Now, before he will enter into the starting 11, there was a contract signing standoff, meaning he was unsure whether he will sign, and then United were also adamant because that time he was not playing enough. Now, United wanted to quadruple his salary under Ten Hag. They wanted to give him 100,000 because now he earns 25,000. So United wanted to give him 100,000 under Eric Ten Hag, but he said no. Because that time his stock was high, he was playing at the Euros and other things. And then Amorim came in. When Amorim came in, he was kind of, coming up from the bench because Ugarte, Casemiro, and in some cases, what's the name? Well, other players actually playing in the midfield. So when Michael Carey came in, he started playing, and then it coincided with United good form that ultimately catapulted them to the top 3 of the table. So right now, United are pushing again to give him the 100,000 a week. Now he's also saying that he wants 130 to 150,000 because he thinks that his stock is high, so he does not want to renew with the 100,000. Now I think this is a bad move from Kobe Minu because weeks ago, 7 months ago, you were basically out of the starting lineup. Chelsea and Napoli were the ones chasing you, and then eventually Michael Carey came and they gave you a new lease of life. So you refused to quadruple your salary from 25,000 to 100,000, wanting more because you played well in some 4 or 5 weeks. It is some way amusing to me. So for now, he's playing well. There's a contract standoff. Whether it will be rectified, whether United will give him more than the 100,000 is yet to be ascertained. But I think that for now, he should just accept the 100,000, and then maybe I think it should be performances related, and then from there let's see. Now let's go to Brazil. So Felipe Luis has been sacked by Flamengo, yes, which is very surprising to me. Now he has been there for 18 months and he won 5 trophies, including the Copa Libertadores, which is the South American version of the Champions League. So it's like somebody won the league and the Champions League, and then they sacked him because he didn't win the Community Shield and the Super Cup. So he won the Champions League with Flamengo. And then in the Brazil version of the Super Cup where they were playing, Paquetá, former West Ham playmaker, actually missed a golden chance, and then they eventually lost to Corinthians. Now, before he will be sacked, he won the semi-final game by 8 goals to nothing. So by the virtue of that, he led Flamengo to another final. And then the very next day at the press conference, he was sacked. Because Flamengo claimed that, he said something about Vinicius Junior, the racism case. And then secondly, he was talking to Chelsea behind closed doors. Because don't forget, when Marego was sacked, Chelsea approached him and also approached Liam before they eventually settled for Liam. So he and Fabregas are noted to be the brightest young coaches in football right now. So he played 99 games he managed 99 games for Flamengo, winning 62. Putting his win percentage at 62%. So he has been very good, but I'm just surprised that Flamengo did not even allow him to end the season. So he will not be short of suitors, because you look at all the European teams, they want a very bright coach. So Juventus and the rest, I'm pretty sure they will go in for him. So let's go to Ronaldo. Before Ronaldo go to Real Madrid has scored 100 goals once in the league, in their entirety of their league. They scored just 100 goals a season once before Ronaldo went there. When Ronaldo went to Real Madrid, they scored 100 goals in the league in 8 consecutive seasons. It's not that they won it. It's not that they scored the 100 goals. It's not that they scored the 100 goals once. You understand? So when Ronaldo went there, he played 9 seasons. So in 8 consecutive seasons, they scored 100 goals in the league. So that goes on to testify that Ronaldo, he's not just a goal scoring machine. He elevates the status of every club. Look, in the entirety of Real Madrid, in their league, they never score 100 goals. So that goes on to solidify his position as the greatest player of all time in Real Madrid. And to some of us, he's the greatest of all time. Now let's go to England. Wolves defeated Liverpool by 2-1. And my question is, what do Wolves want right now? What are they playing for? Because you didn't start the season well. You are 7 points adrift. I think adrift of Burnley or something like that. If they started the season like this, I'm pretty sure they'll be competing for the Europa League or the Conference League spot. But somehow they were down and out, and then they decided to be like enemy of progress. If you are chasing the league, if you go there, they'll draw with you. If you are chasing Champions League, you get there, they'll pour Gary inside your rice. Arsenal went there, 2 goals, cruising, and then they equalized. Aston Villa went there, they gave Aston Villa to, and even kept a clean sheet. Yesterday. Liverpool that is chasing Champions League. Chelsea are hot on their heels. United are trying to open the gap. They went there, they gave them 2-1. So what do Wolves want in this level right now? What do they want?
They want to escape.
Escape what? You have 7 points. Look, the club that is 19th is 7 points above you. And the ones that is like 16th, it's like, is it 12 or 13 points above you? Because I'm not sure they will catch Tottenham. And as for Tottenham, they might go to relegation, we don't know. But Wolves, I don't know. I just don't know. But I'm impressed with their attitude. They never said that if it was to be some things, they could have down tools. Yeah. But they're actually improving. So let's see if they can escape. But it is highly unlikely. Now let's go to the coolest. Barcelona. Barcelona did remonta. They didn't do the remontada. Yes, they did the remonta. Somebody said Atletico Madrid pranked Barcelona. They allowed them to score 3 goals, and then they defended the 4th goal with their lives. When Bernat scored the 3rd goal, there was a sequence in the game where the Atletico Madrid players stood on front of the arc. They were way off the center line. They refused to go. Any ball can do, they head it. Now, to be frank and fair with Barcelona, they did well. But we all know that it was a tall order. Yeah. You score, you win. But to make it to the final, it's very difficult. So this is Atletico Madrid's first final since 2012 in the Copa del Rey. Yeah. And this will be the first time they might win a trophy since the 2020-2021 season when they won the La Liga. So even though Atletico are then about, they consistently come second fiddle. Yeah. You understand? So I think this is the best chance for them to win a trophy. As for the Champions League, I'm not sure. The league, I'm also not sure. So they're making it to the final. It's kind of good. Now, Ademola Lookman went there barely 2 months ago, and now he has led Atletico Madrid to a final. So kudos to Atletico Madrid. And as for Barcelona, it's 3-0 we won. But why were their fans be clapping for them?
Somewhere
he didn't even make it to the final.
But from where 4-0 down, I bet 3.
But he didn't make it to the final.
I bet say Barca team na idea.
It's like it's a useless win in my opinion. He didn't make it to the final.
And yeah, it is so best Atletico Madrid.
Atletico Madrid. Yeah. I know Atletico Madrid, Arsenal, and the rest were giving 4 and 5 in the Champions League this season.
Different ball game. When you say Barca and Atletico Madrid share a different ball game together.
Anyways, to be fair, it's good to appreciate the effort of your players. Now, in that particular game, Koundé got injured. Yes, Koundé got injured, and then he was subbed in. So he got injured on the 11th minute. He was subbed in, and then they brought in Balde. When Balde came in, he also got injured. So the left back and the right back got injured in the 68th minute. One in the 11th minute and one on the 68th minute. So I don't know how Barcelona will navigate from here because they are already, struggling. And now Araujo said that if they play like this in the Champions League, they'll win the Champions League. I'm like, is this not the same Barcelona that Chelsea defeated left and right? What do you mean by if you play? Because Atletico Madrid played deep. So, they have every chance to come on them. Their XG was quite high. But the Champions League, nobody will play deep for you. You see, this is the first time I'm happy. Because, look, anytime you defeat Barcelona will be telling you that we will be coming for revenge. We will be coming for revenge. But when the Champions League draw was being made, all of them say they don't want PSG. They wanted Newcastle. Yeah. So I think this time they don't want revenge again. So congratulations to Atletico Madrid, commiserations to Barcelona. Okay. Now to Rodrigo. Since 2022, the only time a Real Madrid player did not get an ACL injury was in 2025. Yeah. In 2023, 4 Real Madrid players got an ACL injury, including Courtois, Alaba, and the rest. Now, Real Madrid needs to have a look at Pintus, their training coach. Yeah. When Alonso came, Alonso said, "I've not won Pintus." Yeah. So he kind of went to the lower side. And Alonso, it was this kind of nagging injuries, which is normal to every footballer. But immediately Pintus came. 6 Real Madrid players are out injured, including Mbappe. And now the ACL injury to Rodrigo. The thing is, you see, they are playing enough games already this season. They play like 70 to 80 games this season. So if you want to train the players, limit the way they run, limit the way they do physical work.
Yeah.
But Pintus will push the guys to the limits. Then he'll be saying hard training, easy battle. No, while you are weakening their muscles. So before they will get to the field already, their muscles are already constructed.
Yeah.
So a little push, then they will get this kind of sprung, hamstrings, and the rest. So I think Real Madrid needs to go for a younger training coach because Pintus is too old. He's this kind of old school kind of trainer, and it is affecting Real Madrid. So if I don't know whether most of them will return before the Man City game, but I think it will affect them. So they need to look at Pintus' training method.
Okay. All right. It's a for winning summer. Next idea. Ben so idea kama. Wabobo so acheche nyama ne so pa. Inti I say mienu na say bibia so ekoye pa wa cheche nyama ne so analysis so they aba no afo no they afari nyina eso yen summer Ben 10. And so the mamiko Patrick na ono so far their council but before say be come main topic your question of the day no mo fa ma me na face no me fa no so nto so na before say be come main topic no so no question of the day no na yes so kan ho asem kakra na omunso mu hu ni ye ansa na ya de yakọ the main topic no so say which of the following is your most memorable moment for Ghana at the World Cup? Germany 2006 against Czech Republic, Ghana versus USA, South Africa 2010, round of 16, extra time, Ghana versus Germany, Brazil 2014, Samajan, Echeni Yelidi 2-1, and now say Mohamed Kudus, Ghana versus South Korea, Qatar 2022. There were him, and a year memorable moment, pa Ghana ye call for World Cup. There were him, and I say, Ujiwenia Manebroso. Who can go Manebroso cry? There were him and on Philip. It's any question. If it's a Facebook follow, SMS, ne WhatsApp 55020070201 67282 and after Yankanina. Fama. I'm call Patrick.
Slide.
Fire call now first have your say no also found here, Emra.
Okay, but that's it. Say have your say no Ben Abu Boswa media defa Rodrigo injury no. It's rather unfortunate say here Rodrigo the caliber of player or Real Madrid and Brazil national team. Now at this very crucial stage you be call World Cup. Now Brazil here now when your injury say no it affects both Real Madrid team no and Brazil. Tiama Carlo Ancelotti head coach of the Brazil national team no e dey abetu ja say almost injury na we nya no hard but always no speedy recovery we or the corner Instagram page and I say we will be with you every step. We will be with you every step of the way until you are back. Stay strong, Rodrigo. Head coach Ancelotti at the corner Instagram page saying our coach or tour, which means Rodrigo ligament no we nya no because you're one of the key players over the Brazil national team now. Okahu. So as soon as Neymar so the better just say also say at this very crucial stage Rodrigo any injury say now okay time also nya injury long injury say Rodrigo you will be anopo ewia wenimro eden or friend Espano. So this very time also he's going through this condition now. And say or eden oyinani. So also the control on the Instagram page we share the world. Say enya ne nkwa o say injury ne there ne nkwa ne ha no ba aside that everybody in Brazil and then Real Madrid team they are all behind him. Ti man pa na bibia be there ebeyi but man me can be emphasize ACL ligament no anterior cruciate ligament one injury bia mostly players obenya you get it through the knee ukotodwe na sa injury say very serious thing growing crowd obenya because injury say no utumi nya it can take you about 6 to 12 months almost a year and some wait to recover we say we surgery and other things to injury now Rodrigo enya no it's like enough serious pa now here Rodrigo anka by this time Brazil prepare akọ World Cup. In Brazil, no matter World Cup. Now come be here Rodrigo. This very stage, now some bit me another trophy. Now wako plano. Enye fediagro too. Me wish you speedy recovery too. Yes.
Now, just to add a little bit to what Patrick said, one of the worst injuries that a player can get is cruciate ligament and then the Achilles injury. Because as he said, cruciate, you need a year or more to get the strength back into the knee. The Achilles, you need a year or more to get your strength back into the Achilles. So it is very serious. Any player, I think that's what stopped the growth of Odoi when he got the Achilles injury. And then since Rodri and Les came back from that cruciate, they've never been the same. So it's you need human empathy. If you don't go through, you don't know the pain they feel. So I think that's the worst. If he comes back, he will never be the same. I've never seen any player come back from that cruciate ligament injury and then play with the same zeal that he used to play with. You need like 2 years to get to injury. Because they will need to put some metal things in your knee to kind of correct it. You need to learn how to walk again. You cannot even do your husband duties. It's yes, it's very painful. So, yes, we wish him a speedy recovery.
Injury how but
I don't even understand why Real Madrid allowed the guy to play 30 minutes more when he got the injury, then they allowed him to play 30 minutes. So I think it has kind of aggravated it.
It's true. It was for winning some of the force so there kama there's a general manager David Water and so am I thumbs up say manager baby o se biano we showman what I say ti bibie ni abanim so be you chire wasa nyakopon shaw Omo enyinche ebusa for yemra the main topic no so kakra eno games ni bi eba so yembo so na face so emfa na de nto aso na face so yeko pie mo Iran hun sensem eno current issue so na America president so akasa yebeka wasem said the okan no anase enye enso wonti ehwe eno a yipia games kakra so na face so ehwe na face so no yembo so na de no so yembo so na me ma bedwafo nkan wase na afa yenko yen digest into na say Iran de na yen kama say bebe na enso ewa ha iteno ahwe games a epiem na afa yen bobo say no a Brentford and Bournemouth ebo 0-0 na no de say games na see na no hye Leeds United trauma Sunderland eko shop by 1-0 Wolves echi Liverpool ebo mo by 2-1 na afa so no Everton so echi Burnley ebo no 2-0 Patrick share no games PMO na fe enka wasa na fe o de mpacho wa ke final de no enye na fe yenka nyina to nyina bom na yamitanya me adwa na 7:30 Aston Villa ni Chelsea a big game Brighton any Arsenal and also a big game Fulham any West Ham baby omo dan de sa Man City Nottingham Forest game Edema Man City afa so Newcastle Edema Newcastle since wo uniform kra enche bia na Everton ko show 3-2 e wo fie yes so na nyime ko show 4-1 e wo fie na afa e ko nti Patrick ye hwe no games e ba so no o take on that na yen fa na de no so enka ho na yen hwe Barca ye wi na hwe Barca de ni kakra na afa yen ko World Cup be nti about ye 1 minute kakra nti wadaroma eno games wo ni sen eno games so de wan na of I mean say that Chelsea de e wa no ko ate hwe eno games e ba ye na afa yen na Wolves Liverpool and they of course because Sunderland ni list the analysis for form but Sunderland akọ show mo yenhwe eno result epiem kakra na fe yenhwe ene de no so
well so I think say EPL is getting very interesting in the sense we share teams ni be modern ball was second round in mu a one kakra was we have first round no yan share there hu mo modern ball sa but coming to the second round as obi a pre so the tiba ko she baby eye you fight so be winning league fight you fight so be can top for who so fight you fight so be ko out of relegation and so fight the ama league now very interesting now on the part of Liverpool Kapneka say Liverpool one club ya o de compare Arsenal ni ye bia etwemu gone with the days I bet me getting closer to the trophy I bet now na different club abede that's what Liverpool is doing now Liverpool, you know, met me a league, but this very season almost started league in a year. Time league in Beben a year mono. I said they are frambling. One fighting, I be rat off home. And can you hear so bad? But here they are losing to Wolves. Since
2008, I've been at Wolves for some.
But Wolves this very season, they are not fighting for anything. But I say, EPL na here born. Omone team man fans or Omari. It's an ancestral club like Liverpool. It means Wolves then. Home at this very crucial stage was trophy. You say, "I had the bit match." But at least within the top 4, no Liverpool is to me fighting all that. Okay, no one can Champions League. It was over top 4. Chat now, we first and second, third, fourth, fifth positions. No, then point no, very
close.
Yes, it's the little mistake. I'll be lose for no, I'll be drop back.
Okay,
I'll be drop back. I wasn't expecting Liverpool to
Wolves out that year.
Or that year,
especially Liverpool, which Sika must say, it was summer. Say Saki by Mfa. Wepra Jeremy Frimpong now face of vets Munina by who go a kitty Milos Kekes. These are players from Wakoto.
Yes. And look at the performance of those players. Our boy, the last match of Moboy, a kitty
Oboko.
Oh, he's scoring. Is it then a touch my Liverpool team?
And Salah since November or Shego, I think was Shego. They be a Salah Shego na. Now
say Salah cried to me Shego as slide.
Salah's uniform.
Also uniform. Was the performance on the field of play and I even getting a regular program. I on and off. There was a time no name and so I said yes. Oh, so Ancelotti has to sit down. And Mr. Ancelotti, Slot has to sit down and make sure say you put things in order.
When you need Slot to say yipi on is say ni na kumem. So say yipi na you set pieces in kwa. The enukwa affected the mentally the mental toughness as a coach, you know. So say yipi adane you can say set pieces in kwa. Say na kuba kwa boni bo twa kwa je bi abasa de na e wo hwe basa team na ofili kakra. Onyi say as a coach boba abonti abeka aseboya. Only say it downplays on the players, you know. Almost their mental toughness ahead of every game of the boy.
But as a coach, you don't even need to say that.
So
set pieces are part of the game.
Or say I had time.
But it's part of the game. What am I saying? Set pieces, you know, it's part of the game. Also, when you have a chance, if you're able to convert, you move forward. Once you are converting, you'll be converting it, not the shower. And no, it doesn't mean say a Benya effect or team so. And that's why we have Liverpool team Nangasaka this very season. Slide. Oman consider late goals.
What they show screen this way. The set pieces here will come. So 2024-25, 135 goals out of 380 games. Set pieces in Kwano. So who ready for na moi. Na 20 year 130 goals a P.
It's like every team play. Still.
Kofono set pieces that on Mudi.
Every team behind.
I say Mboba set pieces but no BS.
And I'm just say every team behind any stronghold.
Now you set pieces Kofono this year Chelsea.
Now every team stronghold is set piece because just I will relax. This year 2026, the team with the most set piece goals is Liverpool with 9.
Yeah.
So I don't really understand why Slot is complaining about set piece because now every club has a set piece coach. So as Arsenal depends on corners, yes, as Arsenal depends on corners, Brentford depends on throwing. That's Coyote guy. So everybody in their stronghold.
Obvious,
so they ask Maresca whether he will, whether he will consider adopting a long throw. He says no.
Okay. All right, DT. Yeah, share their games, Patrick. Now, Wolves they are so much in Liverpool that Liverpool say since we uniform, on and off.
On and off. But this very season, so consider
but Unyin is a slow to. As I heard it, I'm on who the obefa because a board ma Soboslai, Gravenberch, a boy McAllister, who are vet. But in terms of say, who are two players who move the same position, A be Alistair, nay, you can't vet. These are two players. o Gravenberch and so ene Soboslai ebo anuma na Keti Jones abe Bobby unyini se coach you hu the obey because ohun bebe obebo hugu ekitike Mohamed Salah ne be sa kra wonuma mo se na ase ne selection cry wise no e wo form yenim say Liverpool nye team bi omu pam coach they don't even sack coaches like that against anga by say coach inga bi anga okodada onyini say be a coach ono so ne selection to some of the games and I'm Liverpool body bono and also for because they have Ibrahim Konate, Van Dijk, Alisson Becker, Abia, Jeremy Frimpong or Prano Aquaba Kakra. But when is a Liverpool team, they have all the quality players, but still performance in Kuyi.
Like a Nyamana into 2 year Liverpool. We was talking about players or Abu Bombudi in Hano. Umunya very good. Whoever is giving the chance to play, that's his best.
Yeah.
So what who as a coach, you know, what I say who say game we are make up because you know as a coach, the only thing you have to do is you must approach every game by what? Its plan. So what I say, want me go face Man City. Enko use players be I say they don't even deserve the first 11. And everything be answer on the first 11 out there or they go into every game. Are you getting my point?
Yeah, me too, pa.
Everything behind on the first 11 or they go into every game. You see, who coach, you know, you have to get different what? Saps.
Yeah.
Who say way anywhere, the replacement is better. Make sure say replacement of the bands will make what? An impact.
Okay.
Our game no more amount.
Okay.
Never more winning. Was this very season, late goals, considering late goals, has been one problem of Liverpool.
Okay. Yeah. It's true. It's true. All right. Ode so bodim kakra. Ben, enwa games no na fe. Yenwa na de no so. Na yenko World Cup dey ya na.
Okay, so
enwa ode enhwe enwa games e ba.
Yes. The Liverpool side, my brother already digested everything. No one knows what is wrong with this slot team. Because last season everybody said it was a club team.
Yeah.
He just added some few dimensions. But this season it's a slot team. You spent over 500 million. You see, last season he did well. That's why they gave him that war chest.
Yeah.
So it's not like he was not backed. He has been backed. But just that this season it has been indifferent and inconsistent. And no one knows why. He complained about the set piece. I think it's far-fetched. Because every team wants to take advantage of every attacking phase. And set pieces are one of those things. As I earlier elaborated, they have the most they have the most set piece goals in 2026.
Yeah.
So it's not like they are not utilizing the set piece situations. They are utilizing it, but just that people does it more, you know, aggressively. Now, just to elaborate on the set piece thing, I think, as I said, if the referees don't care it, everybody will get dirty trying to deploy how to score the set piece. Because you see 11 players surrounding the goalkeeper, and then he has no freedom. So at a point in time, I even want one of the goalkeepers to punch one defender's face. So they will give him a little bit of reprieve. You understand? So for now, there are no respite for the defenders, neither the goalkeeper nor the referee. So I think they will need to come out with a law. So I think IFAB wants to bring a new law that if you don't take a throw in 10 seconds, yes, the throw will be given to the other team. That's because you see Brentford gets a throw in. This season, Brentford wasted 80 minutes in taking throw-ins alone. So if it's a throw-in, they will not go and take the ball. Then the ball will give you towel. Then they'll wait for the defenders to walk from the other side and come and join before they will throw the ball. So by the time they will do all those things, then maybe 2 or 3 minutes is gone. And that's all. That is all taking the flow out of the game. So I think the IFAB is now trying to rectify that. It's now up to the referees to try and decongest what goes on in the opposition box.
It's a new rule. Some of the bar any goal kick.
Yeah, I think they'll test it.
10 seconds or so.
Yes, they'll test it in Georgia first.
Okay.
Then they'll test it in the World Cup before coming.
All right.
So as for Leeds and Sunderland has kind of gone wayward for some time now, but they've gotten a win yesterday, which is kind of morale boosting for them. Now let's go to Chelsea.
And then you may Aston Villa Chelsea.
The last game Chelsea won was on the 7th of February against Wolves 3-1. And the last game Aston Villa was against Brighton on the 10th. So as you said rightly, in Chelsea last 3 games, they've not won any. They drew against Leeds, they drew against Burnley, and then they lost to Arsenal. And as for Aston Villa also, after the last game they won, in the subsequent 3 games they drew 2 and lost 1. So Chelsea is 6 points behind Aston Villa. And then if Chelsea wins Aston Villa, you will see that the gap will close to 3 points between Chelsea, Aston Villa, and then United. Now, in Chelsea last 4 games against Aston Villa, Chelsea won 1, Aston Villa won 2, and then they drew 1. So you could clearly see that in these games, in the last 4 or 5 games, Aston Villa has been dominating. And so here lies the case that you don't even know who will cause Chelsea down for. Whether it will be the goalkeeper, the midfielder, or the attacker.
Or red card.
That's it. Like, they shoot themselves in the foot. Clumsy fouls. Lose of concentration, indecisiveness. They just do things to shoot themselves in the foot. And Liam Rosenior is clearly getting frustrated. You know, when he first came, he was trying to protect the players. Oh, the players are this. But now he's at a point in time, if your kid does something, you have to lash him. Yeah. So he's now going berserk. You do this, you do this. He said when they were going to play the Arsenal game, after the training session, the set piece coach told Liam Rosenior that he wants to have a set piece training with the Chelsea players. They spent 30 minutes defending set piece and everything, just for Chelsea to concede 2 against Arsenal. So it is clearly frustrating for a coach to have a section for just defending set piece, and then you concede 2. So as we said, both things are not in form. So I don't know who will be Chelsea worst enemy today, whether it will be a red card or Sanchez bozo movement. You know Sanchez, he just does what he likes sometimes. So Sanchez will get the ball and then he will play to the opposition. Like, I don't understand. So let's wait and see. But if Chelsea win, the gap will be close to 3. If Aston Villa wins, to be extended to 9, making it more difficult for Chelsea to enter into the top 5. Because after this, it will be left with 8 games. So let's, as a Chelsea fan, we hope for the better. Now, the Brighton Arsenal one. Brighton has also not been informed. Their last week came against I can't remember. Their last week came 3 weeks ago. And as for Arsenal, they want to win the league. So I don't see Arsenal dropping against Brighton. Even though out of G3, they might kind of be rushing some things which give Brighton the edge. But I don't think Arsenal will let this slide. In as much as their attacking play lacks cohesiveness and compactiveness, I think they will rely on set piece as they already, because they scored 30 goals from set piece alone this season, out of the 80 goals they've scored. So set piece is their secret weapon. Everybody knows. So you have to deploy the same tactics to defend. If they're coming aggressive, if they come aggressive, if they hold you to hold them, then we all defend that way. But if you allow them, we are soft. That's not bully you. Now, United, Newcastle. In Newcastle's last 5 games, they lost 4 and won 1. So I think they're in the lower side of the table. United last 5 games, they won 4 and drew 1. So clearly, we all know who are in form. And in the last 6 meetings between these 2 teams, United has won the last 6. So United have dominated this particular fixture. To put things into perspective, Newcastle would like to put a stop to this bad run of form. And United would also like to continue with this rich vein of form. And they might even be targeting second. So it will be very difficult for Newcastle. As you said, they already have injury issues. And then now these flu and illness that ravaged their camp. So I think they'll call on the St. James faithful to kind of rally them up. But clearly, United are in form. You know, they are not keeping that much clean sheet. But the most important thing is that they are scoring the goals. And just to add the last one to Liverpool. If your attack is misfiring, then your defense needs to help you out. Your defense needs to save you. The first goal that Wolves scored, it was a lufted ball. And then Arokodare just kind of pinched Van Dijk one way. And I don't know, this is a 6-7 guy. He just ducked a little bit and then they got the opening goal. So if your attack is misfiring, Isak is out injured, Salah has 1 goal since November, Vert kind of, he's somehow indecisive, Gakpo does not know what he does. You will not, okay, I like the way they're out of form though. But I think if your attack is not doing very well, they are not cohesive. You, the defense, need to be compact to protect them. Kerkes is a waste of money. Frimpong goes to club every day. Gomez, you only God know what you expect from him. Konate is well shaken by the death of his father. As for Van Dijk, he's still riding on that 2018-2019 form. He's clearly not the same Van Dijk. So all the teams in the top 6 has issues. Chelsea have issues, which is self-sabotaging. Arsenal, Liverpool has issues, which is coaching issues. United, for now, they don't have issues, but they will surely have the issue. As I said, they have Agobojo form. How did they call Agobo in the? How they put the kinky inside Agobo?
I don't say Agobo. They still understand.
You also call Agobo. You have Agobo. It will be then he died now.
United team no. I mean can say.
We saw the same time that Ole.
Okay. They make am. You were 4. Coach na my players in freedom. What I say? O coach more freedom. Say ye juma no. But before so be more freedom no. Nipa no na we hu ejuma o ye. Why trust you say Messi with my ye juma no. Because we have quality players. Our players are we within a given day a bit more punish. And we have players in terms of Premier League experience or movie.
Oh, you see psychology, man.
These are tried and tested players. Because even say rising striker Benjamin Sesko so by now Ruben Amorim say coach player striker no as any confident will form. But you see a communication, a man management, a player management.
One lose will disturb everything.
Maybe.
Okay.
What I say? It's won't say pressure near so.
Okay.
Born airborne. There's no pressure. Because Michael Carey Phil said these are players omunima deni yedada. The tennis said just give them that motivation and they can do it. And we are performing.
Okay.
Because we know what lies ahead of us. And him said, man a big club. And no can say Yankobo Conference League, Yankobo Europa. In terms of clubs of magic glories, achievement in England. Man you one of them. We are a big club. Yeah, traditional club. Yeah, traditional ball. Catch an FA. It's a boboa. Yeah, winning team. Man, you upe team. I can say attacking football. Nimboa. Upama you will be anywhere. It's the end. Yeah, so Jano. Yeah, gusu ko. And then you may Newcastle man you grab a 4. What do I say? It gave you a coach bantem crank na crank by some.
So because of these 7 games that the
no, before I say Mark carry Bebado, we show a point gap between Man United and Arsenal. Then move. What do I say? So if we are able to say your Bob 6-7 matches unbeaten, you were 51 pointer. Then it will say yes, yeah.
In the last 5, no, from January to now.
Yes.
The second most informed team in the EPL is Wolves.
Yeah.
So that's how does that submit?
And it's so okay. It's the mechanic say. Me and then you made the ebe winning. Na mumu di ndi. It's the part it's a bit for Marego TV Sports Center Jumedi and was so good so after it baby obiano kopie mo Facebook search Marego TV Marego na afa no fa comment and then you make games no uni say Chelsea emfa and say befa and afa so YouTube subscribe Marego TV Marego subscribe here ya bibia so be oni nyina na afa so no WhatsApp bi SMS baby 0201 672822 the phone number ya be kan enso ediameda so etikonya so ekosi 5 pm na afa so 6 o'clock na the news so abremo Patrick and then you make games ni baso we take on that the way who fahin no fahin na afa so yenko Iran any World Cup nonsense.
So I think Ben Akambebre but me take me as a Chelsea fan I rather prefer Sanka Chelsea be utilizing this very opportunity against Aston Villa. No, you debate me the read me at home. Now top 4 no and you hear crowd no top 4 they say you heading you bow them. So what I say when you call Villa and easy man but we have to go all out. Because we're expecting Sanka, Yeni Arsenal, be winning and Koye. Let's put that loose behind us. And then against Villano, we should go out and get a 3 as 1 point. That's what I say. Now, with Man U and Newcastle, say what can be brave?
Maybe Chelsea, you know. Me person himself question. Who's the Chelsea team now? Against Aston Villa. And do baby Aston Villa in terms of big games, you know. I don't know much Chelsea or Munipo. Chelsea, Nansen red card, 1-7, indiscipline, indecisive. Any more cry name fa. Unyini say Aston Villa, almost when we say okay fine, and some form the DP, it's almost 51 point. More you grab a palm. Uji say then you make or major Chelsea say Chelsea be sure more fala sana na. Unyi say be big game because Rossini buy no rotation what team name. Edu be James Kobo 5. Ebo no akobo 4 no akobo invented na we rim kakra unyini say Aston Villa beka so you fine yensu like you lose watch it na ye matches for me say unyini say e be dicey game e be tricky kakra na e bia wan hwe Chelsea gba go sleep was
the enemy ka say a very tough match because Villa be prefer so on be winning say benya obenya nyakwenya aka top 4 ne ho. So what I say, and then playing at home no omo advantage. Over Watkins, a modern board this very season.
Tammy Abraham
back or bad is scoring. So they have the men to do the work for them. Ramsey Munya Eye Jumano.
Morgan Rogers.
Yes, Omunya Eye Jumano. Now it's up to Chelsea to put up that petty mistakes now. Yeah. Consider Sanchez. A goalkeeper. I said Oman timing Eye Juma. Yeni Arsenal game I lose say make like I said 2 goals now consider is from him. So what I say until send the time here there Juma. Now defenders must be up and doing. When you are going to search a game, say no. There's anyone here say Ube consider so much what mistakes. Ube so much mistakes.
Na Chelsea team here Chaloba ni Samu ne boy chidi. Samu what do obey. But Chelsea team
they are the players we've used from the start of the season.
Na say they say Nancy no buy.
You see what
I said Chaloba no mo ho. It's very unfortunate say Kukurela enya injury.
Any cover.
Enya injury. What I say? But those injuries they are replacements
for that or red card or suspension. Inti enedie.
2 yellow into baba.
Inti enedie say chiro be hwe sa.
We will just make sure say Rosina make sure say you put things in order. Then midfield they are solid. Midfield no any problem. Even Reece can back up. Midfielders now forward Joao Pedro, Estavao and the likes can just finish the work for us. They are picking a 3 maximum point.
No, talking about defense, that club World Cup that we won, it was a case in disguise. Seriously,
case
in disguise.
Okay.
Because Chelsea were making plans to buy defenders, and then we won the Club World Cup, and the owners and the sporting directors, Vince Stanley and the rest were like, okay, if Chelsea won the Club World Cup with these defenders, Tosin and the rest, and then we kept a clean sheet against PSG. A very attacking team like PSG. Then why then should we go and buy a center? So it was true that they sent as Limo, Anselimo to Dortmund, and then they sent Sarr to Strasbourg. That was when everything started crumbling, and then they were like, no, it's not good. So they decided to call them back to come and help again. So I think that Club World Cup kind of halted the purchase of defenders.
Okay. You see, and then the change of Maresca, the sack of Maresca, and Swinya effect the team.
Maresca was not sacked. He decided to go himself because you see, they gave him a project that you work in a project.
But I saw say Maresca eba Chelsea no na onishi. What I say?
Yes.
But oba no with me building his CV. So the Chelsea are Conference League or the Chelsea are Club World Cup. This was a big coach.
I finished all tough on
every game be at Chelsea we no. Also go champion for no. Don't church from say tactical any say waiting na me ma see boy
debriefing.
When the ma see boy and also no go every game be a me coach. Mo de juma na sheme say me nye juma no. Me win game no. Ni adentina I was say after every game be no me champion for. Now we jump say waiting na me ball 4-2-3-1. Wait till me you if you win. No, say okay, fine. Barcelona, that's pressure on me. Me so me a coach.
Then to add to what you said, he is now in the elite of coaches.
Okay.
Because of what he won. So if somebody tastes success, if somebody tastes money, he will not like to be poor again. So now he tasted, how to be a successful coach tastes like. So he was like, okay. So to compete with the Guardiolas, to compete with the Artetas, I also need good players to compete.
Yeah.
So as Semenyo and Gui were joining Man City, and then Madrid and the rest were joining this one. You were bringing Maresca, Dilap, Garnacho and the rest. How will you compete with Pep Guardiola and the rest with those kind of players? Somebody was bringing Semenyo, you are giving him Dilap. Somebody was bringing Cheki, you are bringing somebody Garnacho. So I was like, no, I can't work with these kind of things.
Okay.
We are going to race. Somebody buy Lamborghini and Bugatti, and they are giving me a Lantra to go race with those ones.
Patrick,
South America, Newcastle, Man United. So Ben Akanbe, also Akanbe. May I'll go against Man United.
Me too.
I'll go against Man United.
Enemy of progress.
Okay. Iti ebusa po ni nyina so nsama era so edibro ni nyina Marego Sports Center. Tibedi na say Mr. Niwa Inter anniversary na any good celebrity. And I say we a program na o boss every time no show up. Na one e be ni odo we. I say ti ni nyina wa beta e chi come up papa. Na o se enche say na enra mu ye no enche lunch be ba. Ono ye showman. What I say o shebo diso. Kena na mu bomb say be 1 minute no. O se enche ebe from Ukrawa. What I say? Ukraine je bia na wo beduma card ma be for anya. Eko fully nyanya. Obejidi. Say wonu dia. Ejuma no say. Ejuma na si o. Ejuma na si ka tell us for ni nyina so eka jimede inti no. Ye come make topic no so. Donald Trump dia ba say Iran beba World Cup mu mawo emfa ne ho. Do ye na no ye. Na ye bisa se obi a ye ba be bo World Cup wo krom na oni a country a ye beka se ono so qualify e ba wo krom oni omuenya e dey na we dey ye kakra wo so emfa ho eno a ye start ye ene ye ntoa so Ben Patrick eno a ye start from eno an na emfa ene dey so ka ho menim so won nsem bebre e fa Iran wada do ma Ben Patrick conflict ni football e bobra e was so mutumi ko anase yenje mu na because FIFA president akasa na me expect so obeka sa asem because 100 days na aka to work up no means obeka so go dey course no at least behind the scenes they are working to make sure say the peace no be bad between these two countries but I believe say still the Okan say World Cup we no it will unite the world. Patrick Iran hun sensem conflict any football yenhwe it effect the way e ko ba no na fe yenfa de aka no to aso.
So in the first place make us say Donald Trump enyemboa the football fraternity in the sense US ya ban of football almost omo ye den omo ye good. So if you've gotten the opportunity to host such a tournament one way or the other of uniting all the countries into your territory. So what I say, but as I say, one baku enyantokwa. Now you are still insisting say whether the other country now only enyantokwa or beba or so by and found one. We are not doing good to the football fraternity, and then the other countries are made omo ban so, and where you can be brave. Was other countries are qualified about World Cup here. And Europe, Asia for
Africa for this Middle East for Naden, Saudi Arabia, Eba, Jordan, Eba, Iran and Kasa, Eba, or no one in to Kwando. Honestly, Eba. Now let's look at the other countries. Iran, says only Iran and Tokwa. Now Saudi Arabia, I say how safe would they be? Jordan Ebano, how safe would they be? Was Omniaka that Middle East in Crawford? It is only Iran and Tokwa. Now person be Jemwa. Me and Meso make almost almost territory. No, I'm a bano. How safe am I? So what I say, and I was expecting say near Infantino mode year and FIFA the year Russia send a bank and round. Omonhwe na se be omonhwe na se near man ko year and omonji hosting unifi US in some
na no so be year na
they should ban all of the three of them all.
Sly to aso. She denti a wo kasa.
Nyenti America sa na say
100 days na ye ko GFA America say ye mfa nkoma wan country be na ready because already ticket ya sold out.
Say ano any problem no. Anything America say sign gami nya ya because who host me? Me and who host me no. You say you are not allowed whether I will come or not. So one, security wise, me safe. So what I say, security wise, me safe. See the best thing a bit me about me say, me work out. Now, other countries almost one mobile are also going to think about that because for all you know, and yet US ni Iran pen aside affect you. Uko Arab countries now, bebre na je Qatar na sefo. Dubai ni even Saudi Pro League ni kwa. In a way, it is trying to affect them.
I affect the AFC Champions League. They've postponed most of them.
You see?
Yeah.
It affects you. Into how much was almost best one was by USB. And this is not the first time such thing is happening. Uruguay, in the early 30s, 1930, 34, 36, because of and also once and same year, Yugoslavia, I've been through it. They've all been through this. So I think that Trump should coming down. It's all coming down. Now, you tournament, whatever it is, later on my settle. Now, with Infantino, as FIFA president, I wasn't expecting him to make a comment. Tournament be united
the world.
Doesn't mean behind closed doors, on Trump ne Iran for no. Are finding ways and means to settle that dispute.
Infantino need Trump or me close.
Yeah, so it
they
is
are
bad.
friends.
It is too bad.
Or me friends.
Yes. It at least obey influence kakra. Convincing Trump to what to settle that kind of dispute with Iran. And I make us say, on trying to talk like I say, about 90 countries. No, doesn't mean say behind the scene. Or my that kind of settlement na. So what I say, because you can't tell me say World Cup in Bay 90 was before the tournament Nankasa crap and to quite also. Bema who participating country back on also be ban I withdraw. How possible could this be? So okay. Or send out the kind or influence on the Trump very close.
Or me close
or utilize the position no. Not the Trump and Casa. On the Trump and Casa. No moment be behind before the game commences.
It is saying that here or say possibly Iran from the World Cup or say I really don't care. I think Iran is a very badly defeated country. They are running on fumes.
How can the president of his caliber make such a statement?
In Iran for some more withdrawal saying that American president.
It says now that means we're seeing the team post there and to quality the enya dia on bejem.
I said they say the way no can the enya do bejai. So about just say be Iran for no more we a defeated country that. Into all the way rain no kakra we are made rain no say work out.
So I am fan to quite rain ni pa. True.
And this be what say be or rain no kakra.
Oh rain no say.
So rain no also get
one. And you can say even as it stands now in America, because I only say you were Iranians or more America.
Sir, I know cut, but Iran supreme leader was eliminated. So the Shia Muslims have signed a decree to to activate jihad. So jihad means anybody you see you don't like, you can
just choke out.
You understand? And now there are Shia Muslims in America. So in exception of the two bombs, imagine what a Shia Muslim can do because
Obia and Yesif, like Obia and Yesif.